be.
No, that's what I'm saying. Listen.
I might have a song called Ain't No
It's
Plan
not
B.
about your plan.
On some
Because
no
your
bird
plan, if you got your set budget based on what it is that you want to do, blah, 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 let's say you got it, and you want to drop 10 songs, each song has a rollout, a certain rollout by itself.
Yeah.
Then yeah, that's cool. That's actually a perfect idea. I'm saying it's not right because most artists will go broke if they ain't got the budget.
I ain't finna go broke, man.
Wait a minute, you
I got
talk.
too much hustle.
Hold on.
I'm not. That's why I'm saying.
Hold on. How do you mean
Because
that?
that's the reason I'm saying doing it song by song. Because listen, check me out. I'm gonna do a video and shit. I'm gonna do it like it's gonna take me like 3 weeks to do a whole joint, from artwork to making sure the song is a hit. Like you gotta make and good art. Like come on, it's a reason Jay-Z is Jay-Z. Okay. It's a reason why we cheer for niggas like Jay-Z. Because we know what. Remember how back in the day we like, damn, this nigga Pac said the most perfect shit in all his raps.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like knowing what to say. You know when you got your niggas around how we used to be and we were critiquing ourselves on our verses.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To make sure your verse come out right.
Yeah.
So it's like I know how to come with that joint. You just gotta, you know what I'm saying? But I'm doing something different than what niggas doing. So I wanna come with a video for shit. I wanna come, like you said, a whole rollout.
Yeah.
Whole rollout for this shit.
You know, not to kind of
It's a passive income thing, so I'm not even really doing it for the bread, I'm doing it for the artistic value. So.
I was about to go there too, because
you know
the reason why I would say it's not a bad thing due to the fact that that's what Griselda does. When Griselda is on their off time, when you just see uploads of them, you'll just see straight artwork, and you'll think it's just artwork, and boom, it's a song though. You get what I'm saying? It was just some in the cut shit. Like, damn, was somebody about to drop something? Months ago by, they ain't about to drop nothing. It was just, they just keeping a slight bit of relevancy. You see what I'm saying?
But I want to be able to drop, like, I want to be doing it to the point, like James said, you don't want to be stressing your bread out, so I might work some OT. I might have a cameraman on deck. This nigga
because
know.
you already know
This nigga
exactly
know
what it's gonna cost.
This nigga know, like, oh, this nigga gonna hit me up every 2 weeks.
Then the next song.
Right.
That's what I'm
It
saying.
ain't really, I ain't talking about the cost. I know, just like any bill, if you spread it out over time, it's cheaper.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's less stress. Now I can focus on making the joint. It's just going, all right, it's an extra task added on or whatever I had to do this week anyway.
Yeah.
Next week might be the video and I got to get an outfit or, you know what I'm saying? It's the reason I got all the shoot. Boom, now I'm finna write off the rap shit. On taxes, writing off the shoes, writing off the clothes like we was talking about.
I was about to say,
This is another passive income.
Right. Yeah, long story short.
I think Joe Budden should have been doing that shit. Like, bro, you're a rapper.
He
You
could.
got a dog ass podcast. Why aren't you dropping? You got millions of people fucking with you right now, but you're not dropping.
His last album, I forgot what it was called. I think it was Mood Music, the last one. That was actually something I said to myself. Came out, matter of fact, this all came out around the same time that Drake was beefing with Meek Mill. He dropped that last Mood Music tape, and he was kind of going at Drake and Meek Mill on that one, right? And I said to myself, Budden, yeah, back to back era. I said the same thing you said, like, why didn't he drop a freestyle at least once a week instead of dropping Mood Music?
Only nigga was taking advantage of their shit when they were doing a podcast is T.I. T.I. is the only nigga that was consistently, I don't give a fuck if T.I. ain't doing nothing else. He dropped music. That's why the nigga got like 10 albums.
I ain't gonna lie, I missed that nigga's the way he presents his music. And
because you know the thing about Expedition is the same thing with Kevin Samuels. T.I. understood. T.I. is a nigga of substance and class.
Indeed.
So he understands how to have his setting. That's why I'm like, until we get the banner and all that, let's just have white walls. Or like I like if we do it over here, I like it at James' house because James got pleasing coloring in his house.
Yeah, I was gonna say just keep it to vlog status and that's all. Cause you can just mark, you can just do that, then it just cause like this gonna be a vlog.
I think Spider Loc got a fucking podcast.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But and Spider Loc is another one that monetizes off of using his podcast to leverage his music.
Yeah. So this is Demo TV 369, as you guys know.
Okay, we recording.
Right now we vlogging, you know what I'm saying? We chilling, kicking it, you know, coming up with ideas. With y'all in the room is nothing like it, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man.
How y'all feel about Anthony Anderson getting divorced from his wife?
He getting a divorce?
Yeah, after 22 years. I forgot her name, but Anthony Anderson is one of them guys that we didn't watch come up in the industry and become a huge star.
Well, it was just like the sister twin, you know. I feel like he probably had a good run. Anthony Anderson, that is.
Mm-hmm.
He had a good run, and maybe it just didn't work out.
But to the effect of those two marriages, I think it was, I don't know if it was Tia, Tamara, or Maury that just had to that filed for divorce. But she had a 14-year marriage, he had a 22-year marriage. So it's showing me that we are doing the married thing in the black community. We are doing it for a long time. Nah, my bad. We're doing it for a long time. We got 10 years what we doing.
10-year in your
We're not making we're not just doing fly by nights, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we're valuing each other in those relationships. So even though it's bad situations, it's bad endings, it could be good endings because now they have new beginnings for 4 people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They can get out there and they can express themselves in a different light. They can enjoy life without the hindrance or whatever the hindrance was.
And it was a slew, like to mention, like people like Miguel. I don't know how long he was actually married, but to see it was a slew of divorces in the last few weeks that popped up.
You know, LeBron James is still married.
With no flaws.
I mean, shoot,
You know,
Loretta and Joseph still married over there off wherever. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, I'm talking about LeBron James though. You know, just because sometimes we need to see the people on bigger pedestals in order for the masses to follow suit. You know
and
what I'm
that's
saying?
exactly what I'm getting about with Loretta and Joseph. Who are they? I don't know. But that's that old couple who stuck it out. And they old as hell.
And to your point, we do got to salute them.
You know
in
what
the
I'm saying?
neighborhood that we know have been, you know, Mr. Jones, then Mr. Williams, Miss Williams, and you know what I'm saying, the other people that have been married for years and years and years. We got to bring that back to the black community because our kids need to see structured households and we need to have organization. Cleanliness next to godliness. So let's have some organization. So even though those are bad news for Anthony Anderson and the Maury family, well, I don't think it's the Maury family because she was married to a man, and I'm pretty sure she took, you know, his last name on in certain instances. She was famous.
Yeah.
But we want to say, you know, pray for the family. We hope that the transition is smooth.
And I appreciated him coming out and saying too. He only said a couple things and went back in. He only said
Divorce affects everybody.
Everybody, bro.
Man. Even with like our step parent, you know what I'm saying? It was like, you know, it was kind of rough because it was kind of awkward. You know what I'm saying? How do you deal with that? When you're around the parents too. You know what I'm saying? It's not like, okay, your parents got a divorce, but you don't walk out on somebody even as their children after almost 40 years of relationship. You know what I'm saying? Good or bad, that's time spent. You know what I'm saying? So,
most definitely. Yeah.
so divorce always it weighs in on everybody. So, you know, praying for the kids. And shout out to y'all if y'all having a divorce party, because that's the new wave.
Divorce parties. Listen, if y'all having divorce parties out there, man, let me know. If I'm close, I'll come to them. I've been seeing that since for like the last 5 years.
Did you see the young cat that had the baby shower without the baby mama?
That was epic. He has to be the flyest human being to ever touch a baby shower, a gender reveal, or whatever it was.
My next baby, I didn't even have a baby shower for my baby. Shout out to my last daughter's mother. You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful thing. Yeah, I'm King Solomon, Father Abraham. I'm all that. You feel me? But I respect them, and I love the fact that I got 5 beautiful children in gang.
Man. With that being said, wearing your baby mothers as badges as black men, like,
yeah,
I definitely think that it's a.
Is that a thing in the black community?
I think it might be.
In the hip hop community, I should say.
I think it is.
I think it is.
I think it is because if you subscribe to baby mama culture, you kind of subscribe to hip hop culture.
When did the baby mama era start? Was it like
That's just my baby daddy?
Was it during the New Jack Swing? Teddy Riley era?
The first time I've ever heard baby mama and baby daddy was that song. That's just my baby daddy. That right there.
Yeah, that changed the course.
That changed it. Yeah.
Of the black community.
Yeah. That's just my baby daddy.
I think that had more effect than gangster rap. I think that had more effect than NWA.
Because while niggas ain't shooting, niggas are still boning their baby mamas and baby daddies.
Or creating more of them.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So, and please stop complaining about your baby mamas and daddies.
Yeah, that makes you look weak as hell.
Just take care of your kids, man. And that blessing's gonna flow. You know what I'm saying? Don't be out here, don't be no deadbeat. Don't be beaten to a dead horse.
All on social media, that BITCH ain't ish, that NIGGA ain't ish.
Man. Meanwhile, you got all your shit from Fashion Nova. Who are you to judge?
Man, right.
Sheen is clean. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ain't mad at you. But be you. Man, you don't have to act like you better than people. What's good with the motherfucking Lions, though, man? You checking them out?
Mm-mm.
Man, they was good in the preseason. Before the season started, before the preseason, they was good.
What they at now?
Man, they ain't so good. Yeah, man, they got blew out today, matter of fact, by the... Who blew the Lions out? I think it was the Patriots. I believe it was the Patriots. But the NBA season is coming.
Hold on, before you go there, I do know that the Cowboys was spanking LA though.
Yeah.
I think last time I looked at it was 22-10.
I think LA best years are behind them. I think Stafford did his thing. Cause I mean, I lost some money on FanDuel with LA last Monday, man. I was real hurt.
And he said he erased the app.
I was playing the San Francisco 49ers, and that shit, I was cussing at the TV, man. That shit was real fucking fucked up, man. So, yeah. Brady didn't even win, so I don't know who to bet on.
You know who did win, though?
Who won?
This nigga Brett Favre. That nigga is the most winning. Like, listen, a lot of niggas is scammed.
What that nigga win?
About $5 million.
Doing what?
Raping EBT.
I knew that. But, didn't Aaron Rodgers fake COVID? Yeah, man, them motherfucking Packers are sneaky, man.
Yeah,
Sneaky, man.
that might be the code. Listen,
them Packers.
we
man,
thought these young niggas in the hood
they
might
the
be
coldest,
the
man. The
coldest motherfuckers,
tundra.
scammers in the world, but this nigga
Packers.
scammed. They got away with
The
it.
Packers, man. But not all the Packers, because I don't know. Yeah, Shannon Sharp was no Packers, so yeah, the Packers, man.
Packers, man.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to motherfucking Denver though. You know what I'm saying? And Russell Wilson, they out there doing their thing.
Yeah.
Definitely doing their thing.
Best baby daddy in the world. Pause. No, let me stop.
I don't know, man. Future doing this thing, man. We can't just because he ain't with what's her name?
Sierra. Yeah. I only said that for
Sierra.
fanfare. I only said it for Sierra. Here's what the thing though. This is the part that I don't understand. The nigga got 10 baby mamas, right?
I don't know.
But look though, he got a slew of baby
I know
mamas.
he got like 10 kids.
So he got a slew of baby mamas, right? Okay. And then you got old Russell, and they call him the best baby father or husband out there, right?
Russell Wilson?
Yeah, they call him that. That's America's. That's American black
So
women.
fuck all the other husbands.
That's what they say.
Okay.
I need a Russell Wilson because he's a cool.
I think these women just want somebody that's gonna accept their other kids.
No, but do the math on this stuff. This don't make no sense. This is how women contradict themselves. I'm sorry, y'all, but this math to me.
Okay.
Wouldn't actually Future be the better one because so many women got
I'm
babies by him?
And I say that to say this because being a parent is not just about money. You can have all the money in the world, but if you can't put the time in because you cannot be in every household at one time.
But could you say the same about Russell?
I'm saying it from experience.
Right, but could you say the same thing about Russell Wilson?
Experience. I'm just giving the true facts.
But what I'm saying though is
Russell Wilson has all his kids in his household.
Who to say that? Because that's what I'm saying right there. That's what I'm saying.
It's different. This is what I'm saying. You give him what the child needs on both sides. Future is not. That's just facts.
I guess.
It's not a guess. You can't give the time. There's no way you can give the time to all the kids. You're not there when they wake up. You're not there when they go to bed. You're not there when they bump their head. When they see the boogeyman. You know what I'm saying?
So none of his kids would?
That's what I'm saying right there. I don't think it's like that.
We know that Sierra kids ain't. Shit, so what the fuck? Did you see Russell?
Because that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think that it's like all that.
No, none of his kids.
Listen, what I'm saying is, as a nigga with multiple baby mamas, and I'm not saying, what I'm saying is, listen, Hope did that. So hopefully you don't have to go through that.
I think that these
hold
women.
on. Let me say my point. You cannot spend the time you need with a child if they're not in the same household. Flat out.
Right, but
And a child needs time and money and support. So you can't give two things. You can't give the time or the support. You can only give the money. So you're not an adequate father at that point. And I mean, you can be a great person. I'm talking about myself, my nigga.
I'm not saying
I'm talking
that.
about myself.
I'm not
talking about myself.
Right.
I gotta be the hardest critic on myself. And I gotta push myself to even provide more because I know I'm inadequate when it comes to those things. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm inadequate. So I'm just speaking from a person with multiple baby mothers, made the wrong decisions and didn't keep them in the same household. I think that's the leg up that Russell Wilson has. If that's his last name?
Yeah, Russell Wilson.
All right.
But we must also understand the fact that Russell also goes on tour during football season, and he's not
the kids
always
be on the
there.
sideline, don't they?
They be on the sideline?
I think so. The niggas always the fucking together, man. They in the locker room watching the game.
When it comes to time, I gotta give it to Russ.
I'm gonna say that. I just gotta give my one opinion on that.
What you saying?
I respect that, but I'm a future fan, so fuck Russell.
Listen,
I'm
man.
talking about it from a nigga. We didn't have a father, and he was so accessible. He was in the same neighborhood we were in. So what I'm saying is,
I felt like I had
listen,
to.
we didn't. Listen,
But I felt like
listen,
I did.
No, we didn't. I'm there. I remember. We didn't. He was invisible. So what I'm saying is,
I didn't internalize it the same way.
no, if you're not waking up to your father at least one day out the week, he's not there.
But I still got to look outside and see the nigga.
Come on, man. It's like seeing birds, man.
I felt like he was the up. I'm talking shit.
We seen condensation when cooking was going on more than our fathers. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
Which are in heaven. Hallowed be that name. I seen God more than our dad.
I ain't even gonna say that, Kurt.
All I'm saying is, as a hurt child and a fucked up father in that sense, I think the kids deserve more. I even had to, and it's double standard at this point because I'm not a fan of what Nick Cannon is doing either.
That's where I was about to go with
But
that next.
as a hood nigga, it's safe to say we following the dope boys' footprint.
This is where I was about to go with that next. I think
that
that.
the niggas in the hood do before all this popularity came to it.
But then again, see now I'm going back to Nick Cannon. I also want to put Future in there.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's two types of men that has always existed throughout time, and sometimes in this like. I won't say that because I don't believe in it. I don't think that Russell is a beta male or anything like that. I just think that
I think he an alpha male.
right. I
I
just
think
think,
alpha males come in different varieties.
and I won't say that this nigga Future is a beta or alpha.
I think any man that makes his own decisions, has his own move, has his own way to make his money, is an alpha male.
I could agree with that.
Any nigga that is not falls at the different Zeta Beta Phi sides.
So it's good. It's okay to say that this nigga, even though he provided for them all for the most part, that Genghis Khan was a horrible father.
I don't even know what the society was like. Because we got to look at whatever the society is like.
He had a rich king.
Back then, maybe time wasn't necessary for you to spend with your kids. You know, maybe going to fight for the village was. You know what I'm saying? You're going back to the ages of Nebuchadnezzar and you're going back to Leonidas and Greece and
Yeah, because they used to kick their kids out the hood. Get your ass.
you know, you're looking at whatever society we dealing with. In this society, you say
Talk
you
shit, man.
need time.
Yeah.
In that society, you kick your daughter out and go make her get married at 13. What kind of weird shit is that? But
Man, shout out to all the fathers out there, man, who attempt and do the best that they can, man.
do you think America romanticizes the family?
Yeah, I think they do.
Damn, America don't give a shit.
I think they
I'm
actually
saying
do. I
because
don't think that the way we think everything is.
And maybe not even America, do you think globally? Because even Asia, they have a real big sense of family. Even in the Hispanic culture, big sense of family. So globally, have we put too much emphasis on family?
I think we've rearranged the way that families should be made, and in that event, it's unnatural, so it's hurting us.
Okay, let me ask you.
But I think that the Russell Wilsons of the world are the ones who,
Are they saving it?
yeah, I would say so.
Saving face?
They saving face for that.
Okay, so just like that question could be asked in reverse, what was the question I was just asking?
The Russell Wilson, do you think he's saving face for
No, that's not what I asked you. The original question.
I definitely know that Russell Wilson is the savior. He's a face of it. And the future. Now here go. I'll go into this part right here too. Future.
No, okay.
Is a great provider, so
this is
therefore.
what I want to say before I lose it. So the family dynamic. Okay, so we see the family dynamic can be negative too if you don't be. If it's going back to it's too emphasized.
Yeah.
If we scale back, now it's less emphasized. Now we're back to savagery, but it's like a savagery already. So are we even? Is it an act? Is everybody acting like they family matter? You know what I'm saying?
I don't think people's
No,
hearts
no.
are. Yeah, I don't think that. I don't think people are acting. I think the only actors we really got out there are the people who really ain't there for their kids, and all they really do is hop online and take pictures because they got the same clothes on. But other than that, they're not around. Them the
Yeah,
actors.
but that's the only thing going on now. Like, it's just a whole bunch of photo shoots, man.
That's what I'm saying. I don't validate none of that.
Photo shoots and shorts.
I would validate that, but what I will say again to Russell and to
Niggas be
to
recording
Future.
themselves punching in.
I will say that they're both outstanding fathers because they're providing for their kids, and their kids will be privileged. On
Do
both
you think
ends.
that this celebrity society we live in is good for family?
Nope, it's poisonous.
But is it going anywhere soon?
I think it's poisonous. I would tell you
Is
no
it
all
here,
the
do
time.
you think it's here to stay for the long term?
Well, it's
When
always been that
I
way.
say that celebrity culture, I mean social media from Snapchat to
Oh, that'll be here for a while. I think it's gonna grow.
Facebook, because like motherfuckers get 30 likes and they acting funny. You know what I'm saying? That's when it starts.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Don't get 30 likes and you've been getting 2 or 3.
that's
I
crazy.
think you wavy.
That's crazy. But one thing I do want to talk about here, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the fathers out there, but I want to talk about that damn Superman punch that I didn't see my nigga Draymond
Man.
hit pool with, man. That shit was
Who should have known?
outstanding.
Who should have known, man? That acting like a nigga ain't gonna hit you shit. This ain't middle school, my nigga. You gotta knuckle up and guard your grill.
What fucked me up was this. I seen grown ass men. I had a grown man call me soft because I said if I was Poole, I would have fought him back even if I would have lost.
He lost him.
And or I would have sucker punched him, but I'm not taking that onto the court.
But we gotta.
I'm gonna continue to keep getting money with this.
Once Poole come out of unconsciousness,
I'm gonna keep getting money with this nigga. We're gonna win some rings, and I'm gonna just beat his. I'm gonna keep on trying to terrorize him
to the point of Jordan Poole. Draymond don't add too much to the team. He had a bit of toughness.
What?
He had a bit of toughness.
You need that though.
You need toughness, yeah. But I don't think they need to break up. I think that Jordan Poole needs to guard his grill. Because
Yeah, he definitely needs to guard his grill.
if you was talking shit to this man,
Nigga.
and then you try to act like you was just hard and you wasn't gonna even pay attention, you gotta remember this nigga's from Saginaw, Michigan. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas is shooting first, so you lucky he punched you.
I don't think.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't think.
Green is still at.
I want to isolate. I want to bring that back to an isolated event and say, Michigan niggas do just take off on niggas too.
I
We
mean,
don't.
that was the murder capital.
He murdered his jaw.
United States,
He
bro.
murdered
You
his
know what I'm
jaw.
saying?
Well, okay, here's the thing.
He
This
murdered.
is
That nigga hit
respected jaw.
He hit that nigga with his torpedo.
Dog.
What you saying?
This nigga, I
He
seen
hit that nigga with his whole arm.
nothing but sportsmanship when I seen that punch, dog.
That punch, he should have been a boxer.
Dog.
man.
I was like, dog.
No pick, nigga.
Yo,
Oh shit.
I was so impressed. I said, dog.
Yeah, I was.
I was like,
That was clean. That was no sucker
Woo!
punch. If he would have been looking, he would have seen it coming. He was facing him.
Dog.
He tried to face him and ignore him. Nigga, this ain't no
Man.
date, nigga.
The nigga tried to tell me though, he tried to say, he said, oh, you would have still played with him, you soft. I said, how am I soft? I said, I come from an era where,
What that nigga was say he was gonna do?
well, he was like, you soft. I said, how am I soft? I come from an era where we used to have rock fights, we used to beat each other up, and go back to playing basketball right in the same sentence.
Yeah, but now when I go to the gas station, my head on a swivel. If I'm talking shit to a nigga, my hand on the grip on the swivel. Nigga, I don't give a fuck if I'm at church, I'm on the swivel. Nigga, but I'm at, I don't give a, it's everywhere, I'm on the swivel.
But look,
So-
we talking about basketball players who got somebody trying to take it there.
Listen, my nigga. You, no, listen. what I do know, Draymond Green didn't punch him for nothing.
Of
He
course
didn't-
not. You
He
ain't seen
didn't,
where that
he
nigga
didn't say
go.
I'm finna go to practice and punch Jordan
They
Poole.
can't internally tell what really
So-
happened.
What I'm saying
they know
is,
what happened
it looks
at the
like,
game. I
what
mean,
it
at
looks
the,
like, what it
practice.
looks like is Jordan Poole was saying some shit.
Yeah.
Anytime you say something, you keep your eyes on who you saying that shit to.
Cause they might come and blow your shit. Yeah.
Unless you cut like that, niggas already know, and you been knocking niggas out since fucking preseason. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you got it, and you light skinned, my nigga. You light skinned, my nigga.
My bad,
Nigga,
y'all, but the
Draymond-
light skinned niggas lose to this
Draymond
one.
Black is the motherfucking Men in Black suit, nigga. The fuck is you saying?
Woo. Man, listen, y'all, listen. Like the light skinned niggas lose on this one.
And then one other thing, man. Tell El Gaskins, shut the not El Gaskins, what my bad El. No, is that nigga named El Gaskins? What's that nigga name, man? That nigga left came back. Andre Iguodala.
Oh, Dollar, what'd he say?
Man, nigga talking about he like family or something. Man, you ain't running up. Y'all niggas had a chance to do
But
something.
who like family into what was you
That's what they said.
He talking about who like family to him.
What they gonna do anything?
My thing is, when he got punched, all them niggas was there.
No, all niggas did was stand there, bro.
Cause they ain't want no smoke. They don't want no smoke.
It's two types of niggas who watching that.
You know
No,
what I'm
maybe three. It's a nigga who know he ain't gonna run up, who gonna laugh. It's a nigga who gonna laugh. And a nigga who will run up, who gonna just stand back and
You
laugh.
gotta remember who we talking about.
Anybody.
We gotta remember who we talking about. Draymond Green played last playoffs. He got stitches and went right back on the court and played. I think they won the championship.
If that nigga was not a basketball player,
Draymond
he
Green,
getting beat up
listen,
for a living.
Draymond Green played when all the scores was down
Yeah.
for 2 years by himself, no help.
Yeah.
So you got to know what you're dealing with. This nigga don't have nothing to lose. This nigga is Lamar from BMF on Golden State.
I just hope that if you were talking crazy
Right.
like that, you ate that. Maybe you did still swing on him. Maybe we
You
don't know
heard
about
Draymond
that.
say he preferred black Air Force Ones.
Listen, man, he did not eat that.
He ain't eat that.
How you mean you didn't eat it? Just because you got no, I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about the fact that you know you got shocked up.
I mean, he
You took it like a man,
He couldn't take it like nothing else.
He got
He was
punched.
asleep.
but you got some hoe ass niggas. But get him off the team.
He took it
He
like a
doesn't need
nap.
to be on the team.
What he-
But he pushed him first. You brought that out.
He
He,
took it-
pushed him
he did.
first.
So
So
I
you cannot
ain't
push
looking.
a man and not think that he ain't gonna swing on you.
He didn't
Let
push
us all
him.
talk
What
crazy.
are you supposed to do when you push a nigga?
Well, if a nigga pushed me, huh?
When you push a nigga, your guard's supposed to be coming up right there.
Oh no, his guard didn't come up. His chin was
That nigga pushed that nigga and stepped backwards like
Chin
nigga,
up, chest
I've been
out.
pushing niggas.
dog. Man,
So-
I've been pushing him.
I've been pushing niggas.
You know what I'm saying?
And then when he pushed him, he didn't even go nowhere. All he did was go to his back foot,
He pushed him and he
powered
went
up, and
backwards.
socked him.
He pushed him and popped backwards.
That nigga said, "Oh, bang!" Like
Like he put himself in the perfect position
Shout
to
out
get
to
touched like that.
Draymond Green.
old black eyes, my nigga. I did it
Shout out
my
to
way.
Draymond Green doing what Michael Jordan would have done.
Yeah, man.
Dennis Rodman would
Doing
do
what
that.
Dennis
Kobe
Rodman
would have
did.
done. Dennis Rodman.
So for all y'all softies out there talking about some, he needs to trade a man. Listen,
Bill Laimbeer.
you couldn't even have been fans in the '90s because if you guys are crying over stuff like that,
And this was at practice.
come on, man.
World peace.
This was at
Even the VP said, I don't even know why the TMZ footage came out. This was supposed to stay in house.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
They don't want no more brawls, I guess.
I mean,
this
no,
is
it's
the
not
thing.
about that. It's like that
You
shit
at
happens
practice,
every day.
How did
you had
how did
practice,
you
it's
do
a brotherhood.
That happens.
You at practice, it's not at a game with no fans.
Yeah,
Ain't
yeah.
nobody seeing the conduct.
That's something they need to worry. Initially, disregard the fight. They need to figure out who leaked it. That's what they need. They need to fire the whole.
I don't think they need to fire.
Yes, they do.
Well, there you have it. They need to
One
fire
thing
him.
gets leaked,
Because
other
that's
shit
lowering the
is
morale
intense.
of the team.
Yeah, that's facts. You feel like you can't even say
You
good
can't
shit.
trust niggas now.
Yeah.
And then it's coming from somebody in the bleachers. Dog, because it looked like it was coming from somebody on the sideline.
That was practice.
No, that was in the bleachers. That was up high.
That was practice. So that was somebody within the. That was the camera crew that was that at the practice.
Unless TMZ was at the practice.
TMZ ain't allowed at them damn practices.
I would be surprised if they got
It might
somebody.
have been
there.
president.
Right.
TMZ is not the news. They are controversial news.
Yeah, but you could
But
call
a lot of
TMZ
these
and
teams,
drop
a
them
lot
down,
of
bro.
these teams want publicity. Some of these, you gotta remember that. Some of
That
these,
Jordan
listen,
Poole guy.
listen, my nigga. Some of these celebrities, they want paparazzi popping out on them.
Yeah.
They actually probably call and be like, man, can I pay y'all to follow me?
All this stuff sells tickets, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Those testimonials.
Yeah.
Even still, niggas gonna watch the game just to see how them guys interact, even though
I mean, but
they going against people.
I think it helps the culture of Golden State because it's a lot of light skinned niggas out there. Right? You know what I'm saying? So it showed the ruggedness.
Man, I better not say
It showed the ruggedness.
My sock.
Crazy, my nigga.
What?
No, you crazy, my nigga. That's just, you need to know that.
I'm
What
just
about-
saying, my nigga.
About dark skinned niggas socking light skinned niggas.
I'm just saying, man.
I mean, that's a part of life.
Yeah.
What about Roy Jones?
Dark skinned niggas sock light skinned. He
Roy Jones, he fought Mike Tyson. You see what happened?
Yeah, he got a glass jaw.
You know, niggas, dark skinned niggas got a chip on our
What
shoulder.
about Will Smith? You smacked the dark skin.
He got a dark skinned dad, I think, though.
And what happened to that dark skinned nigga? He capitalized. The dark skinned nigga punched him back financially.
Yeah, he did.
You know, dark skinned niggas is smart too, though.
He said that shit.
No, we good chess players.
Oh, shit.
But
That's
this
true.
Nigga, we were just talking about how you catch a bag. Nigga, this nigga be catching bags like he work for waste management, nigga.
Dark skinned nigga bags, baby.
Man, come on, man. You don't see like light skinned niggas be complaining about how heavy the bag is sometimes.
He said dark skin. Light skin niggas count money with their legs crossed.
Pinky rings on.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
shit.
They be like this, nigga.
Said light skinned niggas shower with pink loofahs.
What?
Hell no.
They be like that. See the legs?
Oh, dog. Nah, I ain't even want to see that.
Give me the money.
Said light skinned niggas do what again?
Cross their legs when they count money.
They cross their legs when they count money.
Man, it's crazy, G. But what's up with this? Women wanting everything from niggas, man. What's all that, man?
I thought that was all
women want the mega game from niggas. They don't hit the Powerball on a nigga, man.
How you mean that though?
You know what I mean, man. These women, you know, they looking for a nigga that they can add an extra income with.
Shit.
What are you looking for?
I ain't looking for that. I'm looking for love in all the wrong places.
I look at that like just the female's nature. Women want stability, so
So you're looking for a nigga with a bag, even when they don't have a bag themselves. They have empty bags.
you think women? Okay, that part right there. Now that part also
That's the
screams
problem.
accountability.
Yeah.
Women don't have no accountability. They are simply born without it, except for a special
I'm not
fruit.
gonna say all women, but it's becoming a thing. Like
It's a lot of
it seemed like why not ask you to go out? You can't pay for
Oh man, you know how that gonna go.
it. Just surprise.
If she say yes,
let's do a surprise.
you gonna be plastered all over social media like this nigga ain't shit. Till you pick your phone up and like, wait a minute. you gonna see your phone like, damn.
What's the difference between giving them? What's the difference between giving a homeless person at the store some money and you taking a woman out that you don't know
What
for
the
the very
fuck?
first?
I mean, shit. I mean, what?
Just act broke though.
What?
Just act
No,
like
you
you
ain't
know
gonna
what
get
broke.
you ain't gonna get no
Don't
pleasure.
act broke. I'm saying.
Just hop off the
No, you're
bus
not
one
getting what I'm
day.
saying. Look, this is
And
what
walk
I'm saying,
around.
my nigga. Look what I'm saying. What's the difference between here go $20 to somebody in front of the gas station,
Right.
Compared to
or you finna take a total stranger woman out on a date in your car?
I was gonna say yeah, cause listen, bro, and I hate to say it like this, and not all women are like this.
Are we taking people that's hanging out in front of gas
You
stations?
said 20 more people, right? I mean $20, right?
Yeah.
$20 more, or that same $20, and you take another 20 and you buy some wine for a chick, you be all in her guts by the end of the night. You're right. What's the difference? There ain't no real big difference.
But I'm saying
For
we only
$40
value.
cheaper,
Not all y'all like
for
that. but I'm
$40
pretty sure.
cheaper, you can be in the home.
I'm saying we only value.
No, nigga, woman, we ain't doing
I'm
home,
saying
bro.
we only
Let's keep it
value.
clean.
We only value by what we can bring.
Yeah, nigga.
That's crazy.
You know that old saying though, right?
You ain't know.
The only things in this world that's love unconditionally is women, children, and animals.
And food.
So, is dick game lost the art?
No, they always gonna call you for that.
You know what I'm saying?
You know,
But have niggas lost the ability to control the narrative with their dick?
I don't know. I know that.
Yes,
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck to say about another niggas stroke game, man. I
know what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? It's like,
Women used to be able to get.
women's responses to
Women,
how
yeah,
much-
women
got more.
used to be able to be
Women got more
controlled.
niggas than niggas got bitches.
Or they got
Per capita,
Or they
very
got
much.
women and niggas.
but a lot of women are hitting the wall right now and listen. I'm pretty sure everybody here has been getting random text messages and phone calls asking if you were around or I miss you and shit like that. You be getting that? Oh, okay.
God. You know, don't want no nigga with 4 BMs.
Shit.
You play the
Nigga, do we gotta go back to the future?
You play the sympathy role.
I ain't
You know what I'm
future.
saying?
Nigga, it's the speaking of that.
You falling out
Speaking
in
of that,
love with
fuck
me.
Future. Shout out to Future, but fuck Future. It's a nigga who was on, I forgot what platform he was on. He took a picture with all 20 of his baby mamas. And they all was smiling, my nigga.
Like
So
the
it goes
movie?
back to accountability again.
I'm talking about that one artist.
Oh,
Yeah, he was on the porch thing.
Right.
All of his baby mamas. I've seen that picture.
Dog. So that goes back to
A lot of them
accountability.
was bad.
A lot of women like to say niggas ain't shit, right? Why? Because they got a lot of baby mamas and that and the other. But these are the same women who are dating them.
So
that-
niggas, are you saying
and women love married men. So
niggas that have a lot of kids, are they deprived?
most definitely, they got a lot of kids. Think about it.
That's the society we live in?
It's always been a society we
Listen,
live
my
in.
nigga, listen.
That's nuts.
If the
A
shoe
man who got a lot of kids
I don't think
is
you
a
feel
value
this
to
way,
a
but
woman.
if you do,
Even if she don't want to
let
admit
it
it.
off your chest because you know we understand. We don't, but we
I
do.
don't.
But yeah, listen. If you got more than 3 kids, it is probably most likely physically impossible to give them all the time they need equally.
That's what I said.
Yeah, we said that a while ago, but
No, so yeah, you are deprived. You deprived.
no, the prize.
Deprived.
The
No,
prize.
you ain't no prize at all.
How you not a prize? Think about it.
He like a
That
keychain.
makes no okay.
I agree with you.
He like a
I don't understand
keychain.
that.
He like a keychain trickling.
I don't understand that. I'm about to show you how you the prize.
He is not a fucking.
When's the last time you had a
prize.
baby?
A week ago.
No, 2 months ago.
Women are going off of these things right here, man. All these, you know what I'm saying? It's
They going off the film
No, they not. They
yeah, they going off all of that,
They
man.
count how many kids he got.
Oh,
Then they count the baby mamas. They like, oh, that nigga.
But I got excellent.
That
I
nigga
got
pay
excellent.
that much baby.
Hey,
child
listen, man,
support.
at the
I ain't
very
fucking
least-
with that.
I don't
at the very least-
No, I'm just saying. That's
at
what
the
they
very
think
least,
about
this
first.
and no homo, man.
That's
Pause.
cool, but-
This big pause is right. My bad. I don't mean to cut you off. But women are saying this, and I noticed that I've heard women say this. He got a lot of baby mamas. Why? Okay, he must got good dick. He must take care of his kids.
Shout out.
He all these things. He must be a provider. Why do these all these? Then it look at the baby
That's like my
mamas.
number one.
Come on, bro.
quality is providing.
That's what. That's dope. And that's see. Shout out to black men for providing, even if you know what I'm saying.
Good niggas, man.
So-
I use you as an example.
So I gotta honestly say that men who have more baby mamas, obviously, they're obviously the litter of the pig. Because now if you kill, hold on, wait a minute, you kill off, hold on, look. Say you got all the bum niggas out the way, so women who don't want to get hollered at by these bum niggas ain't gotta get hollered
That's why I
at.
say I'm
Guess
King
what
Solomon.
they gon' exactly.
I'm King
Guess what
Solomon.
they gonna do? They still gonna fuck that one married man or two, or they gonna still fuck with their baby father who got.
But you know, when I get married, though, I wouldn't dibble them down.
See, they're gonna be listen.
When I
Hey,
get married,
sorry, ladies out
if
there.
I get married,
If you
I
get
don't-
married
I
and
don't
you
know
put
if
that
I'm
shit
gonna
on the
marry.
net,
He
you gonna get.
objectified women so small.
Listen, if you get married, you gonna have even more women knocking at your door. Though. Think about, hold on, wait a minute. Think about this. You're gonna have more women knocking at your door when you get married. Cause when you get a girlfriend and they see you got a girlfriend, what happens? What happens when you get a girlfriend?
You get an influx of women.
Exactly.
You get an influx of emotion from
So
women.
now they okay, he got a whole bunch of baby mamas, and this is anybody. You got a whole bunch of baby mamas, he must be a provider. Now he's getting married too. Hey, we know that you're a prime loin.
It's all right, y'all be fucking
I mean,
with
I
a
got good credit, though.
a lot of
I got
bitches
good
from the
credit.
green.
No, but I'm just saying that a lot of women
I'm
across the
really
world, bro. How you think Pimpin'
Nigga,
is?
listen, my nigga. I got the women I deal with. They make like 6 figures.
Listen,
Like,
I believe.
and then like I said,
women who get money-
I got excellent baby mothers.
Women who get money look at
You
two
listen.
things.
You can hear what you just said.
I got excellent.
You don't even
relationships.
realize. You don't even realize you just
Women-
made yourself a billboard by saying that.
Women
This.
with
I don't
money-
have no. Listen, I don't
Women
have
with
no.
money
Listen, my
look
nigga.
at him like this.
Listen, my nigga. I have no baby mama drama.
If he ain't, if,
Nigga, see?
listen,
More billboard shit. My bad, Jack.
fuck that
That's
shit.
billboard
Lying.
shit. No, I'm not. How? Think about
Nigga,
it.
You don't ever complain about some baby mama drama?
Nigga.
Nigga,
No.
I'm slipping.
Dog. Okay,
No,
study
I
shows
want-
when you have. Okay, I'm not even gonna go there because you just gave enough information right there. I wasn't
I
trying.
got
to
some money. If I
Good,
anything,
but
if I have to
I
have,
know
listen, if I have
two
to
niggas
listen,
right now in
if
my
I have
life.
to, if I have to give any
Okay.
words for all four of my baby mamas, I would have to say supportive. They've supported my business. They've supported me raising the kids. So I don't have nothing to say other than I have supportive children's mothers. I don't have no baby mama drama. It didn't work out. They all was long-term relationships. And I don't have no issues. I'm 40 years old, so it wasn't like I was just knocking them all off. Like, it just took time to have that many kids. I ain't just had them yesterday.
See, listen, it takes time to become a successful man. That's basically what you just told people.
But I'm saying though, if you gotta invest in something, and sometimes you gotta invest in your
You're
genes.
not making soup.
You gotta invest in your genes. And when I say you invest in your genes, I invest in my kids. I make sure, like today, we went and had a movie and a dinner. If I'm gonna spend money on a date, I'd rather date my kids.
See, there you have it, women. Obviously takes care of his kids.
I got 4 baby mamas and 5 kids though.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? I ain't really got time for no, unless the woman has to. And then I always get quality women in my life. You know what I'm saying? I always mess it up because I'm too driven and I'm too masculine.
Is that the reason why the next woman always gets
You
you
about to get
chance?
like 10 more hoes on
I've been popular. Though. That ain't nothing.
No, I'm just saying, because you know, you being honest on live television.
This live?
No, we ain't live. Y'all wanna go live?
You can go live.
I don't want to go.
If y'all go live, you can't have that there though.
What?
On mine, you can.
We in Michigan.
You can't do it. It won't. My stipulations won't go there yet.
You can't have bud.
You can have that. You can't have it actually smoking. You can like lean in and lean back out.
How did Drink Champ start all that and blowing bud first episode?
Yeah.
Hey, this Drink Champs
And
episode.
then
one.
Leroy Coin is part of
Everybody
that.
got a lighter.
That's not true.
No, but if he has got that stipulation, how you gonna tell him what they told him when he was?
Because they can't. I was told. I know this.
But they told him.
Well, what are you using? What platform are you using?
YouTube.
Talking about YouTube.
Never mind, yeah.
Talking about the stipulation, baby. But yeah, man, I just feel like, you know, my women in my life are amazing, starting from the women, the kids, you know, the daughters, and then they mamas. And you know, my son mine too. So.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, the relationships didn't work out. The nigga learn a lot, and then you just learn how to move. And it's just mostly building on yourself. You're gonna have friends, and you're gonna have great relationships with people, but it ain't always good to, you know, jump into other relationships. Sometimes you're just good for people for the
And that's some of the realest shit right
season,
there, man.
or
Yeah.
sometimes you gotta give people breaks so they can see different things in life. And,
Give people their own chances to grow. That I definitely want
and,
to.
you know, we in Michigan, so in the wintertime, men like to hustle, man. We like to work our OT. We like to get in our different bags. I ain't really got time to argue, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I got time with the kids, and that's the only thing that should matter to niggas, man. Niggas should be here trying to fight their baby mama's new nigga.
That shit is
Niggas
kind
not
of
that bad, dog.
What is one game?
Niggas be
From
getting
that?
beat up trying to fight their baby mama.
What is one game from that, man?
Oh shit, my clip